Alright everyone, it's beginning to become a little bit transparent with regards to the fact that the Democrats are having a goddamn meltdown and realize Biden is not capable of debating Donald Trump. Trump delivering a 1-hour acceptance speech that goes very smoothly. Biden struggles to hit 20 minutes, still makes several mistakes despite the fact that he's reading a teleprompter. Donald Trump is not the world's greatest speaker, especially when it's off the cuff. He's not the world's best debater. But he's light years ahead of brain-melted, old fart, dementia patient Joe Biden, who literally has Alzheimer's. Not only Alzheimer's, but it's compacted by his apparently, supposedly real, pre-existent stutter, and so he has various difficulties in the mental and verbal sense. Nancypelosi, then, comes out, and for all the world looks like she's joking. When she says, well, I wouldn't, don't tell Joe this, by the way, he, wink, nudge, nudge, but I wouldn't even debate Donald Trump. I don't think there should be debates. I wouldn't want to justify him. That's a great way of saying we're afraid that Joe Biden just can't fucking cut it. And this isn't the first time that we've heard this. This is, keep in mind, this is the highest ranking current member of the Democratic Party. Biden is technically in charge, well, Kamala Harris, but he's not even in office. He's a candidate right now. He doesn't have an elected seat at the moment. Pelosi's the Speaker of the House. She's third in command of the whole fucking United States. She leads the most important legislative chamber. Schumer's an afterthought. Nobody cares about him, and nobody, by the way, at this point cares about fucking Mitch McConnell the turtle either. She's the most powerful ranking sitting Democrat, and she's essentially telling people you should try to pressure Joe not to have a debate. They're trying to prime the Democrats for the possibility that that might end up being the case. They might actually be crazy enough to do it. They might actually be nuts enough to say, well, Biden's going to get his ass fucking handed to him by Trump. So unless Trump agrees to a dozen novel and draconian things like live fact-checking, a moderator from the Young Turks or something like that, we're not going to have a debate. Trump didn't agree to our terms. They'll probably try to do it. And I said that they might try to do it long ago. At the very least, they will try to have a digital-only format with no in-person actual on-stage presence. Because it would look really, really bad for Joe Biden, and it would allow Trump to directly grill him. And Trump is pretty good at that. His highest marks are in offense, not defense, when it comes to debating. And even then, occasionally, he takes a jab, but he doesn't follow through. Even though he's given an open shot, there were times when he was debating Hillary Clinton that I almost cringed because he had a wide open shot. She had just said something totally screwy. He has the perfect counter for it. He gets so close to using it, but then he flubs it because of his speaking style, which can be really great for whipping up a crowd, but it's not so good when it comes to convincing the on-the-fence independent voter. In all honesty. But Biden's out to lunch. Nancy fucking Pelosi. The New York Times has run articles on this. HuffPost has run articles on this. I've seen it from half of the left-wing and neoliberal corporate legacy media. Half of these sites are begging Joe not to debate. At some point, the chorus might grow loud enough and speculation loud enough. I think the other possibility is this. The other possibility is they know that he's not going to perform well, so they're trying to make it look like he's going to get absolutely ass-blasted. So like with his acceptance speech, you remember after? There was that one dude on the CNN panel saying, well, we're basically congratulating Joe Biden for not messing up royally, not destroying his own campaign over the course of a 24-minute speech, even having problems with that. They're trying to lay the groundwork to have expectations so goddamn miserably low that nothing short of absolute crucifixion and annihilation of Joe Biden will be perceived of as a win. Little Joe will be perceived of as a winner, as a big boy, simply by not having a massive dementia moment. And it might happen again. I give a 10-20% chance that that happens at least once in one of the debates. It's still not likely, because as we've seen, most of the time when he makes gaffes, they're not career-ending. He's still in the running, isn't he? Technically, he's still the front runner within the race. It's just that everything is moving in a direction steeply against him. I can't wait to check Trump's RCP aggregate in like a week or something. He might be at 46 for all I know by then. Be really funny. The debates are creeping up on us. Now, Biden swears up and down he's going to debate him. Oh, I'm going to challenge him to a push-up contest. Oh, I'm going to take him out, Jack. But through all of the slightly dementia-tinged old man bravado, people are beginning to see, no, Joe, you're not going to win the debate. For Joe Biden to win the debate is to not get crushed. That's a win for him at the debates. Meanwhile, they know that if they jack up enthusiasm about Trump's performance, unless Trump knocks it out of the park, they'll say, well, he was low energy compared to usual, or some stupid shit like that. Maybe he should snort some Adderall beforehand. Just really go ape shit. Just go throw nothing but haymakers the whole night and clobber Joe. That's possible. At some point, if he's beating him too badly, you know what the legacy media will say? Well, he's a lying bully. And then you watch. Joe Biden and his people will gaslight within seconds after the end of the debate. And they'll be doing it all night anyway, but they'll flood the entire internet to try to talk about how Biden did better than expected, and Trump is a geriatric bully, and here's a list of the top 20 Trump lies. They won't fact-check Biden, though. Biden will not even need to be fact-checked because he won't say anything substantive. His claims will boil down to, well, Trump, you failed. Look, you got coronavirus. Look, you got riots. It's on your watch, and you do a terrible job. Obama's legacy. Obama. That's what it'll do. You know, how are you supposed to fact-check it? It's all subjective. If Trump meanders off into the realm of actual facts and figures, they will immediately crucify him if he left off a decimal point. That's the way it's going to work. It's not going to be a fair debate. Even under the best of circumstances where it's a real in-person debate with a semi-partial moderator instead of some massive far leftist like a Rachel Maddow, even then it can't possibly be a fair debate. They will do everything that they can and throw every possible problem at Trump, and they will only softball Biden. It'll probably be very transparent, but much like with the CNN mostly peaceful, fiery riots thing, a lot of people are so partisan they won't even notice it. But I bet independent voters are beginning to notice it. They're beginning to notice the difference between these two candidates, I think. That's about all. Peace out.